Generational prospects come once in a blue moon, so we thought. After the amazing, incredible rookie season of Victor Wembanyama, where he showed that he is going to be a problem in this league, I'm here to tell you there is a prospect in the 2025 NBA draft class that looks to be just as generational. His name is Mr. Cooper Flagg from Maine, and he's dubbed the main event being from Maine. And if you watch his highlight tapes and just the things he does on the basketball court, that nickname is justifiable because he really truly is the main event when he is on the court. Cooper Flagg has done things on the court that someone his age, that young, shouldn't be doing, and it's telling me that he is a generational prospect in his own. And before we get into the video, I just want to say, if you haven't already, please go subscribe to the Fast Break Mill YouTube channel, and also go visit the TikTok page where I post other basketball content. But without further ado, let's get into today's episode and talk about how Mr. Cooper Flagg is going to be one of the great NBA prospects to enter the league and take the league by storm. Let me start this off by saying Coop, for his age, has amazing potential. Potential-wise, I feel like Coop has the same type of potential Victor Wembanyama has, and that's not being 7'4", able to do everything type demigod build that Wemby is. It's literally just the fact that he has that dog in him. I watch him play, and it's like there's no better person on the court when he's on the court. He is him. When I see Cooper Flagg play, standing at 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan and just his incredible explosiveness on the basketball court, it's crazy. He literally imposes his will on other players, and I just don't see how that doesn't translate when he gets to the league. Yeah, he's only 17 currently, and it's crazy. When he gets drafted, he'll be only 18 until December. But I truly believe Cooper Flagg could make that jump to the NBA right now if given the opportunity. Cooper Flagg is also one of the best defenders in the country at 17. The fact that he's had many 10-block games over his high school career at only 6'9" tells me he's a defensive freak and is going to excel not only at the college level where he'll be playing at Duke next year, but when he makes it to the NBA and is surely a projected top 3 pick. Cooper is very explosive on both ends of the floor, but he always has control. His perimeter defense, while it's good, it's not on that elite level yet, and that is definitely something he's going to need to work on to become that elite level player on the next level. That elite level can do it on both ends type of player, because the offense is going to be there and the defense is going to be there too. It just needs to get refined a little bit, and that's okay, because again, he's going to be entering the NBA at 18. He's going to be one of the youngest players in the league, if not the youngest player. So I say we just give him time, but the intangibles and potential are truly there. Another thing I love about Coop, he can easily work himself to the rim and can finish with ease. He has a crazy competitive spirit, something that is rare for young players. I think his competitive spirit matches someone like Victor Wembanyama, and that's why I was so heavy on believing that Victor Wembanyama was going to be great, because he had something that a lot of players, even older players, don't have, and that's just a competitive spirit. And let me tell you, Cooper Flagg has that competitive spirit in him. So I'm really interested to see how well he makes that jump when he goes to Duke and also goes to the NBA in the next couple of years. And as far as his shooting, I believe he can become an elite level 3 level scorer. I believe he could get to the rim at ease on the next level. I believe he can hit cool little mid-range pull-ups, and I definitely believe he can extend his range out past the 3-point line. Granted, he needs to get a more consistent shot and it needs to get more stable, but I've said it in videos before, I'd rather have a guy that knows how to defend but can't shoot than a guy that can shoot and can't defend. So Cooper Flagg is still going to be elite, even if he has to work on his shot and getting it more consistently. And with that competitive spirit, I 100% believe he will be able to get that shot going when it needs to be going. Overall, I see Cooper Flagg as a top 30 basketball player regardless of level right now. And I know that's crazy to say because he's only 17, but I truly think Cooper Flagg would be a top 3 pick in this year's draft, maybe even number 1 if we're really being honest, because again, he's a generational talent that I think is going to take the league by storm. When we talk about face of the league, 10 years from now, I could 100% see Victor Wembanyama and Cooper Flagg being the faces of the league. Especially seeing as Cooper Flagg is an American, and I know the NBA wants to push an American superstar so that they have their international superstar in Victor Wembanyama and their homegrown superstar here. Cooper Flagg can 100% take that ring for sure. Cooper Flagg, once he reaches the NBA and gets his footing down, will be a top 15 player in the league. Facts for sure. He showed me enough just off of his high school tape that I believe with the right coaching and just his potential, he can become that type of player. And it's not even me that thinks that too. Just me that thinks that. You have Kevin Durant, the guy who also believed in Victor Wembanyama and told everybody Victor was going to be dominant when he entered the league. You have Kevin Durant coming out here and saying this.
The intangibles that he has, his measurables, and his raw talent, I can see that through the TV. When you're 6'10" and then come run up and down the floor like that and got the instincts with the basketball like that, you're only going, if you work at it and if you care and if you put in, if you're consistent with who you are, like I said, showing up every day. If you show up every day and work and be the best as you can be, I think Cooper Flagg can be one of the top players in the league.
And to me, I feel like you can't take that with a grain of salt. It's Kevin Durant, one of the greatest players, a top 15 player all time. So if he's telling you he sees the potential and can see what I'm telling y'all, don't take it with a grain of salt. Cooper Flagg is going to be a face of the league type of guy. Him and Victor are going to take over the league. And as a Spurs fan, I'm praying he ends up on the Spurs somehow so we can have that super dynasty. But I know that's probably not going to happen. And I know him and Victor are going to have some battles in the future for sure. But yeah, that was kind of it for today's episode. Just a little scouting report. I just wanted to let y'all be put on about Cooper Flagg and how I believe he truly will be a generational prospect just like Victor Wembanyama. If you haven't already, again, please go subscribe to the Fast Break Mill YouTube channel page where I post a lot of different basketball content. But again, thank you.